one of a kind.
A baby candidate?
Yeah.
Either that, or
Him.
A sacrifice?
The president's wearing the mask.
a foundation.
A bridge.
A bridge.
Die Hardman. Yeah, Die Hardman was... They were both there at the start. This place is beat up.
Just like you talk, but what will I do when you're not around? When you're not around? When you're not around? When you're not around?
This one's for you.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Sam, do you copy? I've been looking into Clifford Unger and wanted to share my thoughts. To recap, Unger was a U.S. Special Forces operative whose retirement roughly coincided with the Death Stranding. After he left the service, he somehow became involved in the early BB experiments. However, he died before they ended. Now, while the circumstances surrounding his death are not entirely clear, I'm beginning to suspect that these battlefields of his are at least partially sustained by his enduring emotional attachments. Anger, resentment, regret. I'm pretty sure it's got something to do with the BB experiments. That much seems clear given his repeated attempts to steal Lou. Cliff seems to be driven by a compulsion to reclaim our BB, as if that will make him whole again. A compulsion so powerful that he was not only able to drag himself from the depths of hell, but bring a piece of that hell along with him. One thing's for sure, he's nothing like a BT. We need to know the whole story about his death and his connection to the BB experiments. I'll keep digging and let you know what I find, Sam.
Show you why we ain't getting high no more. Try so hard. There's something I've been.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. Stand clear. Vehicle ready. Weapons restrictions lifted. Keep on keeping on.
What you looking for, dumbass? Hey, come and get me. I'm right here. Hey, you. What you looking for, dumbass? Hey, come and get me. I'm right here.
Someone's happy.
Sam, you're not going to believe what I found. It's about the BP experiments, their true purpose. According to official records, they were continued in secret on the order of President Strand, supposedly with the primary objective of developing BT detectors and preventing void-outs. Any advancements that could be applied to the fields of chiral communications and beach research were meant to be of purely secondary benefit. But it turns out, that's just a cover story. The truth is, Sam, BBs were originally conceived as catalysts for the operation of the chiral network. They're integrated into the infrastructure of Knot cities for that very reason. Every single one you've brought into the fold. It was probably Amelie herself who installed them as she moved west with the first expedition, carrying out her mother's grand plan, making sacrifice after sacrifice on the altar of progress. President Strand told the people what they wanted to hear and did what she thought had to be done. Also, America could be whole again. But I'm starting to wonder if it didn't cost her her soul. The chiral network is our greatest creation, our proudest achievement, and our guiltiest sin. I don't know how to feel about it all. Maybe if we knew more about Cliff and the BB experiments, we'd be better placed to judge. I'll be in touch.
Well, it's a long road back home, but we can make it. And I think we can make it without any incidents, which is good. I just want to get there now. I mean, honestly, I kind of got that the keys were BBs, judging by what I delivered to all the way out west. So that's why I was given this BB, maybe, because after they knew that the central knot was going to go down, because Strand planned it that way, maybe. So she wanted that BB out of there, the original BB. She wanted it out of there. She needed him to be alive to create features for her. I mean, I don't care about that right now. We can make it out of it. The biggest problem now is going to be trekking back across the original path across west. I haven't been there in so long, and I know from previous experience when I went back to go fix my bridges, I know that most of the structures are gone, or they're so badly damaged.
Hey Sam, I see you're coming up on Lake
Yeah.
Knot. Stay strong. We're all rooting for you to finish the job and come home safe. By the way, I've made more progress in a certain investigation. It seems that Clifford Unger willingly put his own child in the care of the scientists conducting the BB experiments. But he did so completely unaware of their true intentions.
Got that part.
This is pure speculation, but I think when Cliff found out about their plans, he attempted to reclaim
And
custody.
he got shot in the process.
And after he failed, the BB remained in the program's care. In which case, he would have every reason to bear a grudge towards the president, the woman who allowed it all to happen. Don't you think?
So we can
But just
recruit
because
him.
President Strand is dead, doesn't mean his hate died with her. No, I think he redirected it towards Bridges. Towards you and Amelie and anyone close to the director. And now that hate is driving him to set in motion the last stranding, to bring an end to the world as we know it. Why else would Cliff hold Amelie hostage on the beach? He must know that she's an EE. There's no time to lose. You have to save her and the director. Though I still don't understand how he managed to travel to her beach in the first place. There must
He's
be
the
more
one
to
that
their
shot
relationship.
Cliff.
I'll see what I can find.
He is the one that shot Cliff. He must be. And Cliff is... Cliff is the one that's after BB, but I think he might be a powerful ally, given the opportunity. That's so far out there, I don't care. You want to steal my cactus? All I've got is blood bags and tea. You want that? You can have it. Okay.
Got a moment, Sam? It's about the director. So there's no way he could have made the jump to Amelie's beach if they didn't share a strong personal connection, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I looked, and I couldn't see one.
Okay.
The network should have contained something, anything, but there was
They
nothing
scrubbed
whatsoever.
it?
His entire life prior to his tenure with Bridges has been redacted.
Yeah, I figured
His
as much.
name, his past, everything.
He worked for
There's
him.
no telling who he
worked
was.
for Cliff.
Which
he
led
must
me
have.
to consider another possibility. What if it isn't the director and Amelie who have a connection, but the director and Clifford Unger? And what if that connection is what facilitated the director's jump to Amelie's Beach? If it's those two who have a personal history, then it might explain why Cliff is holding the director hostage as well.
Yeah.
But even if that were the case, it doesn't answer the bigger question. How the hell did the two of them end up on Amelie's Beach?
Sam, Hartman here. There's something else I'd like you to consider.
Okay.
A guess, albeit an educated one, concerning Cliff's objective. Somehow, with the aid of the chiral network, our individual beaches have begun to coalesce, resulting in the formation of a single massive seam. Should this process continue, there is a risk that BTs will flood across into our world,
Okay, that's bad.
bringing about a death stranding on a heretofore unprecedented scale.
That's really bad.
Now, Clifford Unger's battlefields and my own beach appear to be unaffected by this phenomenon, existing entirely in isolation.
Yeah, I get that. but
They
why?
do not and have never intersected with others. But what if there were another class of beach, one that exists on a higher plane, that was responsible for setting this process in motion? And what if the beach in question were none other than Amelie's? Cliff may have summoned the director, but I believe his true aim was to seize control of Amelie's Beach,
And then
to
cross it.
exploit its power over every other beach, and trigger the last stranding. It's the only rational explanation for Cliff's actions, which is why you have to stop him.
If Hartman's right, then we're in serious trouble. Using the chiral
But we're
network
already in
Amelie's
serious
Beach
trouble.
to trigger the last stranding? That's why Higgs went after Amelie, wasn't it? If it was
Yeah.
Cliff who put him up to it. Yeah, it all fits. With the last stranding, he'll finally have his revenge against the world that stole his life and his child. You've got to stop him, Sam. You've got to make the jump to Amelie's Beach as soon as possible. Get in and get her back. It's our only hope. If you can't, then we're all doomed.
I don't know, I mean, I'm still heading back. Oh wow, storm coming. So underprepared for this storm. Alright, we need to very quickly go and stock up. Which means go in here. Go back here, back across the bridge. Unless the station, no. I should have realised the storm was brewing on the horizon. I thought I was going to cross the sea before it was. Oh, sorry guys, but I gotta go. Hello, no, sorry, bye-bye. These guys are going to be a real problem on the way back. Weird to see mules out in weather like this. Still shooting. Right. Grab what we need. So I think that, you know, I thought that Cliff might help us out, but I think that President Strand was his wife. I think she's the one that's in the case, that he's being lied to, that she's unconscious, that she's... and it's their baby. Maybe that's why there's that connection there. Yeah, we're gonna need blood like you wouldn't believe. Where's my blood? Where's my blood? There it is. Right, let's sort this all out. It's offloaded. Right. So that's all too heavy for me. That should be fine, right. Nice. Right, we're geared up for war. This is a perfect time to stop the video and start again.